Peace. Peace. Gratitude. Highest heart love. Thank you for being here to read with us. The Healing Power of Water by Dr. Masaru Emoto. All right. Peace, YouTube. Thank you. Yesterday, we left off in chapter 6. So, we only have a couple more pages to go. So that means we can start chapter 7. All right, here we go. Your place on YouTube to read books and learn. At the middle of page 119, and don't forget, drink a lot of low tea. Oh, drink a lot. If for the last decade you've been drinking far too little water, or have drunk it in such a way that your body hasn't been able to use it properly, the consequences will become more and more apparent in the second half of your life. The very sad fact that older people often don't cook for themselves anymore and tend to rely on ready-made meals, which often have minimal water content, also contributes to the water shortage they experience. So why not turn this around and make a positive change? The older you get, the more water you should drink and the more fresh food you should eat. This will help keep you physically and mentally agile well into old age. Colonic irrigation, cleansing and detoxing with water. Thousands of years ago, enemas were used to enhance the healing process. Today, the same process is used, but with a completely different technique. Colonic hydrotherapy, which was developed for U.S. astronauts, is able to clean the colon thoroughly and hygienically. The flush effect enables the removal of all old decaying material, fecal matter, which can lead to recurrent poisoning. Through the osmotic process, it's also possible to reach and remove toxic substances beyond the colon quickly and easily without any side effects. This process can have dramatic results. In some cases, hay fever and migraines have disappeared completely. Wow, it's good. After just one treatment, former smokers also experience fewer withdrawal symptoms. The colon has a huge, approximately 3,230 square foot interface with the interior of the body. With colonic irrigation, metabolic residues and toxic waste matter can be taken up by the water that has been introduced into the colon, and thus eventually leave the body through the rectum. If your lifestyle needs to be healthier, having this internal shower once or twice a year will give you much needed opportunity to cleanse yourself of metabolic residues and enable you to experience the healing power of water. Then that concludes chapter 6 at the bottom of page 20. So let's continue, all right, a little bit longer here on chapter 7, Water, the fusion of science and spirit. Page 121. Thank you all. Welcome for being here and reading with us. Thank you. Conscious living, I've learned, begins with understanding the true power of water, as documented through the research of Dr. Masaru Emoto. The power of water exists in its ability to flow effortlessly, no matter what its environment. Water takes on the shape of its container, moves continually in swirling motions, or is effortlessly guided by the banks of a river. As life itself, it's always moving, changing from one state to another, vibrating and resonating at different frequencies. It has the potential to carve a path through a mountain, squeeze through the smallest opening, and when heated, evaporate into thin air. Water is as mysterious as the infinite universe itself. It holds the secrets of all life. One drop may contain the blueprint for the cure of every disease known to humankind. The human body is estimated to be between 70 and 90% water. Each cell, organ, and system of the body consists of specific percentages of water. And the flow of that water determines whether the body expresses itself in optimal health or in symptoms of imbalanced disease. The late F. Bada Mahaldi, MD, a renowned physician, researcher, and author of Your Body's Many Cries for Water, discovered the profound benefits water has on the physiological functions of the body. He wrote, "Peace, peace, highest heart level." We're at the top of page 122, The Healing Power of Water by Dr. Masaru Emoto. Much love. From the new perspective of my 22 years of clinical and scientific research into molecular physiology of dehydration, I can safely say the 60 million Americans with hypertension, the 110 million with chronic pains, the 15 million with diabetes, the 17 million with asthma, and the 50 million with allergies, all waited to get thirsty. Had they realized water was a natural antihistamine and a more effective diuretic, these people would have been saved the agony of their health problems. This article will outline the healing power of water and how subsequent fusion of science and spirit gave birth to the lifeline technique. Welcome, peace. Highest heart, love, and honor. Thank you for being here and reading with us. The Healing Power of Water by Dr. Masaru Emoto. We just are entering chapter 7. Welcome, welcome all from YouTube. Thank you. All around the world. Oh, look at that. India. Oh, Ethiopia. That's Coptic. Awesome. Much love. Dr. Emoto's work as a catalyst. It was the groundbreaking water crystal research of Dr. Emoto that demonstrated the essence of water's power, its consciousness, and the instantaneous impact our thoughts, words, and actions have on its molecular structure. Because every element, cell, organ, and system of the body is composed of water. We now understand that emotions affect the health of the body in the same way that the water in the crystal research was effective. Dr. Emoto's work was the catalyst for the lifeline technique, which makes it possible for us to understand what the body is saying when it speaks to us in symptoms. Incorporating aspects of the 14 natural healing modalities, the lifeline technique is based on the ancient arts of the Chinese and Ayurvedic medicines, as well as on years of empiricism, documented research, and biomedical evidence. Through the use of a kinesiological reflex muscle test, a lifeline practitioner is able to translate, harmonize, and facilitate the release of emotions trapped within the subconscious mind, thereby enabling the body to heal on a core level. Coupled with healthy lifestyle choices such as the quantity, quality, and frequency of water, food, rest, and exercise, and owning your power. The lifeline technique awakens people to the power of living consciously, consciously. Yes. My journal to awakening to the lifeline technique was the culmination of every experience, teacher, and patient with whom I worked. Each modality I learned and used provided another piece of the puzzle I was constructing in an effort to find the link that would ultimately help my patients heal at the deepest of levels. When it all finally came together, the missing link turned out to be Dr. Emoto. His discovery on the secret of life of water forever changed my view on the body's healing potential. I want to share a portion of my journey with you. During the summer of 1998, my cousin Rob Morgan worked as an intern in my office in preparation for becoming the first deaf chiropractor ever to graduate from the Palmer College of Chiropractic. After a full day of observing patients, Rob turned to me and held up his hand in what I was learned meant "I love you" in sign language. I was amazed by the warm, powerful, and peaceful feeling I experienced as Rob held up his hand. Intrigued by the sensation, I asked him to hold his arms up as I assessed different reflex points on his body using a muscle test. A muscle test uses the indicator muscles or involuntary reflex to evaluate the balance or integrity of the nervous system. If the muscle becomes weak when pressed, it's signaling the presence of an imbalance within the body or that its integrity is somehow being compromised. I found a weak reflex point when I checked Rob's body, but when I held my hand in the "I love you" sign mode, my the reflex in his arm instantly became stronger. I didn't realize then the significance of that moment. It went it would take another 3 years for all of the pieces of the puzzle to fall into place. The breakthrough came in the form of an email from a friend containing a picture of one of Dr. Emoto's water crystals, love and gratitude. This is the ice crystal of love and gratitude. Welcome all. Peace, everyone. We're reading The Healing Power of Water. by Dr. Masaru Emoto. We're at the top of page 124. When I saw that photograph, it was the first objective representation of what I already knew in my heart to be true. That love and gratitude have the power to heal. That picture became the catalyst for me to link together that experience I had with the I love you sign mode and the 12 years of experience I had as a holistic physician trained in chiropractic healing, acupuncture, homeopathy, applied kinesiology, aka total body modification, TBM, neural emotional technique, NET, neuro linguistic programming, NLP, neuromodulation technique, NMT, Chinese energetic medicine, natural healing, and aspects of many other forms of energy healing. The result was one unified system that I named the Lifeline Technique. Inspired and empowered by Dr. Emoto's work, I've since conducted experiments utilizing a dark field microscope and live blood cells analysis to evaluate the document before and after treatments with the Lifeline technique. These experiments have conclusively demonstrated the instantaneous change in the molecular structure of the blood and a dissipation or total elimination of the patient's original symptoms. And so you have a before, a 9-year-old boy with the symptoms of severe migraine headaches right here. Okay? Severe migraine headaches right here. Then, after using the power of infinite love and gratitude, released his subconscious feelings of anger towards his parents because of their divorce. And here's after. See how clear and concise the bubbles are in the cells? See that? Using love and gratitude, he released his subconscious fears. Amazing, right? Oh, thank you. Isn't that incredible? Beautiful. Here's some more on page 125. So we'll move on to page 126, and then we'll pause right here. That is so cool, right? Incredible. Okay, here's one last one. Before, a 53-year-old woman with symptoms of insomnia. Okay, look how cluttered it is. All right, insomnia, meaning she can't sleep. Thank you for reading The Healing Power of Water with us. Okay, so that's insomnia. All right, and then after using the power of infinite love and gratitude, release subconscious fears about her future provoked by the reorganization of the company where she worked. And look how clear and concise the cells are right here. Gratitude, infinite love. See that? She released worrying about the future. And they nice and clear. It's about the frequency of thank you guys for reading with us. Highest heart love. All right. Page 126. We're in chapter 7, guys. Thank you. Yes, divine rising. The triune brain. This is very key right here. And then we'll pause, okay? Because this is a lot to chew. It's a lot. So I want to leave y'all with this in a great meditation for, when just thinking about this, because this is deep. The triune brain. While the catalyst for my awakening to the lifeline technique was Dr. Emoto's water research, its genesis incorporated the work of three other renowned scientists, Dr. Paul McLean, Dr. Candace Pert, and Dr. Bruce Lipton, whose research further reinforced the hypothesis put forward by Dr. Emoto. There is a direct link between the brain research of Paul McLean, MD, the former director of the National Institute of Mental Health Laboratory of Brain Evolution and Behavior in Poolsville, Maryland, and Dr. Emoto's water research. The brain is nearly 90% water. Therefore, its function is directly impacted and influenced by the makeup of that water. More than 50 years ago, Dr. McLean, considered to be one of the world's greatest neuroscientists, hypothesized that the skull held not one brain, but three. He referred to this as the triune brain theory. He noted in his research that the three brains operated like three interconnected biological computers. He referred to these three brain centers as the neocortex, the limbic system, and the reptilian brain. McLean believed that each of these was connected by nerves to the other two, but each seemingly operated as its own system with distinct capacities. He considered the harmonious flow of the triune brain to be of primary importance for the optimal functioning and health of an individual. Let me give you a brief description of the function of the triune brain. The neocortex is the storehouse of higher cognitive functions, such as rational thinking and creative expression. This is the part of the brain that separates human beings from the other species. It houses our free will, our ability to choose, to take action in any given moment. The limbic system is a storehouse of short term memory, emotion, attention, instincts, feeding, fighting, fleeing, and sexual behavior. It will trigger a hypnotic state, reptilian response as a means for survival when an overwhelming experience occurs. And the reptilian brain's purpose is purely survival. It's rigid, obsessive, compulsive, ritualistic, and paranoid. It maintains and regulates all bodily functions, ranging from heart rate and respiration to metabolism, immunity, and hormones. There's no conscious choice when a function of the reptilian brain is occurring. According to the triune brain theory, unification of the three brains enables the electrical frequency of thoughts, feelings, and beliefs to be integrated into behavior. It had previously been assumed that the neocortex, which was believed to be the highest level of the brain, dominated the other, lower levels. However, Dr. McLean's research demonstrated that the limbic system, which rules emotions, had the tendency to hijack the higher mental functions whenever necessary for survival, inhibiting emotions from being processed by the neocortex. In each and every moment, the body receives its instructions for adaptation and regulation from the reptilian brain. These functions are governed via the law of cause and effect. The reptilian brain doesn't have the capacity to learn, only survive. This process is purely mechanistic, and the body isn't able to differentiate between reality and imagination. When a trauma is triggered that's trapped within the limbic brain, a reptilian reaction causes the body to respond as if it were experiencing the situation for the first time. Dr. Emoto's research helps us appreciate how certain emotions can create a physical breakdown in the molecular structure of the water comprising each of the cells within the body. This makes it difficult for the physical life force to flow efficiently, and we'll pause right here. Continue back. This wonderful read. We're at the top of page 128. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for reading The Healing Power of Water by Dr. Masaru Emoto. Highest heart love. Peace. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for reading with us. Much love. Thank you so much. Oh, you see, I see you too. Highest heart love. Yeah, this is what we do in this corner of YouTube. We read books, learn, master ourselves. Right? It's important. We love ourselves. To speak that love to ourselves as the book is talking about, right? That enables the crystallization to manifest and the healing to happen faster. Highest heart, love, and honor. Thank you all. Yay! Oh, I know it's amazing how powerful that is, right? Yep. I love y'all. I love you. Y'all have a great day. Divine rising. I'll see you soon. All right? Peace. Thank you. Thank you. It's love.